I'm really excited for Cyberpunk for sure. I loved The Witcher. I think CD Projekt Red has an incredible pedigree behind the studio. They're clearly super dedicated into making this game flawless when it's launching. And it's going to be such a huge experience. Every single NPC has a name and has voice lines. The missions look so in depth and really cool. It's in a genre that you don't really see much of. You know, yeah, I'm really excited about it. Do you have any business goals you want to pursue using your success and experience from Twitch? I actually don't know. I've had this conversation so many times, especially with like good friends in the industry. It's like, what do you do post Twitch? And I'm really not sure I have the answer. Like when I started this journey, like 5-6 years ago, no one really knew where Twitch was going. Like Twitch had just converted from Justin TV in 2011, 2012. And it was like a, brand new platform. No one really knew what to do with it. And now it's this like hugely saturated, crazy large, almost feels, I don't want to jinx it, but it almost feels like an unstoppable force, So 3 years ago, it was definitely like, I need a backup plan. What happens when Twitch fails? What happens when like my stream stops making money and stuff like that? And now Twitch keeps being bigger and bigger, and the opportunities are bigger and bigger, and the ways to make money are bigger and bigger. So, I mean, even like a year and a half ago, there was no affiliate program. And now anyone who has like, 7 viewers can get affiliate. And now you're making money because you can have a sub button and you can, get bits in your channel and all of that stuff. I think even affiliates have ad revenue access now, which is absolutely awesome. So I use a DSLR camera if it will focus. Well, okay, it's not focusing. It looks like that. That's what, I just touched it. That's what we look like. That's what we have going on right now. It's plugged into a cam link, which goes into the back of my PC in a USB slot. And it basically takes any DSLR camera and makes it into a webcam. So very cool technology, but very expensive. If you're just starting out streaming, I super highly recommend starting out with like a webcam. Logitech makes a lot of really decent webcams. Razer makes a good webcam. There's a bunch that you can get, but they're like $100 instead of spending like $800 on my setup, Nerdordie.com is where I get a lot of my overlays. I have really bad ADD when it comes to like graphics and stuff. I love switching it up, and I don't want to pay like $7,000 for a whole graphics package, a customized graphics package every time. So they make really affordable, super, super awesome, like really easy to input graphics packages. You can get them from like 10 to 20 bucks, stuff like that. So definitely worth the money. I do use royalty-free music. There's a couple playlists on Spotify, like NCS is like, I don't actually know what it stands for, but it's non-copyright music. There's also proximity releases is copyright free. Twitch did a copyright free music playlist with Anjuna beats, which is pretty cool. There's a couple of them. You just have to do your research a little bit. Hi, Steph. Not saying education isn't important, but did education play or not play a role in where you are now? 100%. My personal journey, it played a huge role. So I went to school for marketing, or I went to school for business with an emphasis in marketing. I got a marketing job right out of college. It happened to be in the games industry, and I was working specifically in the digital side of marketing when Twitch became relevant. And so naturally, as a video game publishing company, we're interested in, marketing to video game players and watchers and viewers and all of that. A platform like Twitch was super appealing. So ultimately, choosing my job and my education for this job led me to Twitch. And I do think my background in business has helped me manage the business side of being a streamer a lot more effectively than some of my peers, maybe. I don't play Valorant. I played Counter-Strike a couple years ago and I was really into it. And then I kind of just got over the genre of shooter. And even though Valorant has the whole like champ select meta, I just not really my cup of tea. Yeah, they're Asus 27-inch 1440p monitors. They do 165 hertz and they're awesome. I love them. I don't think I can go back to 1080 after being on 1440p. 1440 is just so crispy. 1080 looks almost like fuzzy to me. I'm saving for a 4K. I'm so curious. Like, is native 4K actually a thing? Isn't most content you're consuming at 4K really just like an upres? I feel like there's still very little like native 4K content. I mean, there's definitely like native 4K content, but it's just not very, there's not a ton of it. I think Blu-rays are true 4K. There's some streams, there's some shows that you can stream at 4K. I know like what else? Like Red Bull does all their like filming and stuff in 4K. But I just don't think most stuff actually supports it. What are your thoughts on Fortnite? I loved Fortnite when it first came out. Not that into it anymore. I guess I'm kind of like flavor of the month, right? Like personally, if I put a lot of time and effort into a game and then the game just kind of like takes a turn or the meta's broken or a new fancy game comes out, I usually move on and I don't really step back into a game that I played a lot of. But I was really into Fortnite. I played in all the Fortnite tournaments. I played, the summer skirmishes, the fall skirmishes. They did a big E3 tournament and I was in that. So I was really big on Fortnite when it was like new, and I'm not that interested in it anymore. Thank you, Muddy. I'm so happy with it. This is day 2. Day 2. This would like never happen to me in real life. You know, day 2 and it still looks out of this world. I don't understand. It's like magic. What books are you reading? We just finished Midnight Sun. So if you ever watched or read Twilight, the author released a book in the perspective of Edward, and it was really interesting. Definitely very nostalgic. So we're just going to talk about that. Oh, Teresa, it's happening. I mean, Deets, I'm going to ride this train for as long as I can. I have a cool ass community who I get to hang out with every day. I get to play video games, which I love. I get to work with some really cool companies, and I get to set my own hours. I get to be my own boss. I get to work from home. I think if my stream like absolutely just tanks and I'm not making money anymore, then I will definitely look into finding a new job, but I don't really see a reason to stop streaming just because, like Twitch as a platform is just continuing to grow, and streaming as an entertainment medium is continuing to grow. So I feel like if anything, I'm on the right boat. I'm always a good imposter. I always win Mafia when we play it like IRL in person and stuff. You know who's terrible at the being imposter? Vern. Because you know what Vern does? He just admits it and then tries to like act like, it just goes, oh, well, you think it's me? Okay, then vote me off then. Then vote me off if you think it's me. I'll prove that it's not. You're gonna feel real dumb when it's not me. And then it is him and they vote him off anyways. And then he loses. I don't know how Brennan tolerates it. Brennan, how do you tolerate it? Every time you play Among Us, I don't even hear words. I just hear screaming. Just screaming. Like, insane. Insanity.